Hey yo, what's up guys? It is me Zane, back here with another video. Today I'm going to be coming at you with a tutorial on how to create your own ASTROWORLD head. This video was requested by a user who wanted to know how I created my own head and put it into the ASTROWORLD cover art. So today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do that. Just to advise you guys right now,
this process isn't 100% free. There is a fee to export the 3D model of your head. It's nothing crazy though. It's just $1.39.
It's a one-time payment and I think it's pretty much worth it. So let's get right into this video. So the first thing that you're going to need for this video is an iPhone X or something with a LiDAR scanner, basically Face ID. If your phone has Face ID, you're fine. Unfortunately for me, my phone is an iPhone 8 Plus and doesn't have a LiDAR scanner. So I'm gonna have to use my mom's phone for today. Programs/apps that you're going to be needing for today are Blender, which is a free open source program, and you're going to be needing an app called 𝑴𝑤𝑲𝑬. 𝑴𝑤𝑲𝑬 is actually free. Just to export the 3D model, it'll cost you about $1 or $2, I forget, but it's worth it because you now have a 3D model of yourself for only $2, which is pretty cool. Basically what I'm teaching you guys today is how to 3D scan your face, export it as a 3D model, import it into Blender, and change the texture to a gold type of texture, render that as an image, and import it into Photoshop, where you can turn that into an ASTROWORLD head. Okay, let's get right on into it. So you're going to be needing an app called 𝑴𝑤𝑲𝑬 3D face app. Just go ahead and download that. The app's only 93.8 megabytes. It's kind of a lot. So once it's installed, all you want to do is open it, click skip, press OK. And now we're going to be scanning my face. So I'm going to actually turn off my LED lights because those will come out. Since my LED lights are changing, that will interfere with the lighting reflecting off my face. So it'll just look like a mess. Basically, this is going to scan your face so that we can export it as a 3D object, bring it into Blender, and turn it into a gold material. All you're going to want to do is follow the simple instructions. You don't need someone else to do it. You can literally do this yourself. All you got to do is rotate your head a couple times and you're fine. Just follow the instructions. I'm going to do it right now. You guys can see.
Look at the camera.
Turn left. Turn to the middle. Turn right. Turn to the middle. Capture completed.
And that's it. That's literally, and there you go. We have my face in a 3D model. To export your model, it's only going to be $1.39, which I think is a really great deal. Once you're done purchasing your $1.39 3D model, all you gotta do is send that to your email and download that to your computer. Now I've already made a 3D model of my face before using 𝑴𝑤𝑲𝑬, and I've already downloaded it a long time ago, so I already have that saved on my computer, so I'm just gonna use that. As you can see, we have my face right here. That is my face. It's really weird to see yourself in three-dimensional form. Anyways, now that you have your 3D model downloaded, all you're gonna want to do is install Blender. The installation for Blender is pretty easy. By the way, I'm gonna be leaving all the links in the description down below so you guys can go check it out. All you're gonna want to do is open Blender. Once you've opened Blender, you're gonna be greeted with a pop-up message that gives you the options of recent files, open a file, and recover last session. More options for which type of project you are going to create. For right now, just click general and you're going to be greeted with a little cube. If you guys know Blender, all you got to do is just select that cube and delete it because we do not need it. Now to import your 3D model, all you got to do is hit file, import, and click on wavefront OBJ. Now you're going to want to locate your 3D model. Now that you've located your model, you're just going to want to click on that and open it. Now, as you're going to see, my model is not in frame. So to zoom out a little bit, you're just going to want to use the middle scrolling key on your mouse. Just use that to zoom out. And to navigate around it, you're just going to want to actually hold and click on the middle button on your mouse. So there we go. We have a nice little glossy version of my face. And now that we have that, you're just going to want to go to the little viewport setting. This is on your right side. You have wireframe mode, you have the solid mode, and you have the material preview mode. You're going to want to go to material preview because that way you can see your texture. Now let's start making this 3D model into a golden 3D model. All you're going to want to do is click on the 3D model, and you're now going to be able to see a bunch more options in your properties panel. You're going to want to go to the one where it's kind of checkered, and when you hover over it, it's called material properties. Click on that. Now you have access to all these settings where you can change which texture you want to appear on your 3D model. We're going gonna want to hover over the little arrow to expand the settings of the base color. We're just gonna want to click that little X to remove the current texture. And where it says image texture, we're just gonna want to click on that and click on remove. We're gonna want to head over to where we can change the metallic value. So you're just gonna want to click on that, hold, and drag, and we're gonna want to drag it out to the max. But this is a little bit too metallic for us. That's why we're gonna be using this little roughness slider to roughen it out a little bit. So just play around with it, do what you think. I set mine to about 200 just for reference. But you might be asking to yourself, Zane, this isn't the right color. What's pictured in the ASTROWORLD cover is a gold, not a silver. Don't worry guys, I got you. We're gonna turn this into a gold right now. We're gonna wanna head over to where it says base color. With that little dot, we're gonna wanna click and hold and kind of tint it to a really nice yellow. I think that seems appropriate. In my opinion, I personally think it's not rough enough and it's a little bit too glossy. So I'm gonna actually increase the roughness to about 0.333. So we finally have our ASTROWORLD head, but we still need to export this as an image and import it into Photoshop. So what we're gonna wanna do is click on, now what you're gonna wanna do is disable the gizmo and the show overlays right up top, right next to the viewport settings. Now that we've disabled all the overlays on our screen, what we're gonna wanna do is go to view and then come all the way down to the last 4 options over here. And you're just gonna wanna click on viewport render image. Click on that and now you have our ASTROWORLD head. Just go up to the top left corner of this new window that's popped up. Click on image, save as, and save your image where you want to. I'm just gonna name it ASTROWORLD head and you're done. Now for those who know how to Photoshop an image onto another image and make it look good and mask it and feather it and all that crap, you guys can exit away from this video. I hope you enjoyed. Please let me know if this helped you out and comment down below if you enjoyed. But for those who don't know how to Photoshop at all or don't know where to go from here, just please continue watching so that you guys can get a really nice result. Now you're just gonna want to open up Photoshop. You're gonna want to search for the ASTROWORLD album cover in HD resolution. I find all my HD album covers on a site called bendodson.com. I'm just gonna select from the drop down menu the album option and search ASTROWORLD. And now we have our ASTROWORLD cover right there. We're gonna want to click on high resolution. This is really high def. We're just gonna want to save that image right now and drag that into Photoshop. Now that we dragged that into Photoshop, we can now drag the image of our head into Photoshop. So I kind of made a mistake. I didn't really colorize it properly. It does not match the same color as the head in the ASTROWORLD cover. But luckily for us, Photoshop gives us the options of color grading and fixing that. So just for right now, what we're gonna want to do is head over to the magic wand tool. I'm pretty sure if you guys don't see that, all you gotta do is click on the 4th button right down there, right click on it, and you'll see the magic wand tool. Click on the gray area and press the delete key, and now you've removed all that crap. Now you've removed the background from your image. So for when you are selecting the base color, please make sure you're looking at an image of the ASTROWORLD cover so that you guys can get an accurate color and not have to color correct it like me. I'm gonna go into a time lapse for this because I don't think it's necessary for you guys to watch all this. Just make sure you do it properly, okay? Okay, so now that I've color corrected it, it looks pretty good. What we're gonna wanna do is just turn down the opacity over there using the slider and resize it and match it up. You're gonna wanna match up your nose with Travis Scott's just so that we can cut out the rest. Select your background and try and remove as much as possible using the Spot Healing Brush tool. You're gonna wanna try and remove some of Travis Scott's braids so that those don't appear. Now that we've done that, what you're gonna wanna do is select your eraser tool and reselect your ASTROWORLD head. Turn down the hardness and pick a pretty good size. You're gonna want to turn down the opacity again just to make sure you're not erasing too much. But you're gonna want to basically erase the bottom half of your face so that we can reveal the open mouth of the ASTROWORLD head, I guess. Make sure not to erase too much. And you're just gonna want to turn back up the opacity. And yeah, that's it. I don't personally think it looks good. I think I did a better job colorizing it last time. But trust me, if you colorize it properly, I started to use a gradient map. I don't think that was the best option. But trust me, if you guys colorize it properly in Blender, you guys will get a phenomenal result. I'll show you guys what it looked like last time. I just messed up on my part, but I'm not willing to redo this video. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you guys like this video, please show some love down below. Comment, like it, share it with your friends if you thought it was cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace. Subscribe to Zane Burko.